Member for Fisher.
Thanks, Speaker. My question goes to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, the Alex Surf Club, of which I'm a proud member, on the beautiful Sunshine Coast, will be forced to pay $250,000 more for electricity next year compared to this year. When can the Alex Surf Club see the promised $275 cut to their power bills?
Call to the Prime Minister.
I'll just start very quickly by giving a shout out to the Alex Surf Club. I was very pleased. I was very pleased to be there and to meet the heads of the Alex Surf Club. And I was at Alexandra Heads Surf Club, and we did a press conference there. See, I know Queensland. Alexandra Heads is different from Maroochydore. Two different events, two different places, a bit like Yeppoon and Yeppoon. Two different places. But I ask the Minister for Energy to respond.
Call the Minister for Climate Change and Energy. Members on my left will cease interjecting.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the honourable member for his question. And we are very concerned about the impact on energy prices of the global energy crisis caused by the war in Ukraine. Honourable members opposite interject. The Shadow Treasury interjects. He had a different view prior to the election. Prior to the election, he was asked about Ukraine and what does it mean for the world's gas supply, and the member for Hume said, well, obviously it's putting upward pressure on oil and gas prices around the world, Mr Speaker. That's what he said. And then we also had the other energy minister in the government.
The member for Hume will cease interjecting.
Who said, but in the last 12 months we've seen Russia invade Ukraine, and to think that's not going to have an impact, particularly on energy prices and supply chains and disrupt the economy, well, I think that would be unfair. I don't think that would be realistic. That was the other energy minister, who was also Prime Minister, a member for Cook, but I'm not sure in what capacity he was talking, Mr Speaker, but that was his view, and he was actually correct, Mr Speaker, at that point, because we understand the impact on the Surf Club, we understand the impact on residents, we understand the impact on industry. That's why we will not stand by and watch this play out. We will not stand by and watch the fact that thermal coal was selling at $286 a tonne in December 21 and is now selling at $505.15 a tonne, Mr Speaker. That's going to flow through unless the government takes action. Gas was selling for $11.56 a gigajoule in December. Today it's $18.67. This is what is driving the energy price rise, as the International Energy Agency has made clear right around the world, Mr Speaker. They said just last week 90% of the upward pressure on electricity costs around the world is coming from fossil fuels, coal and gas, Mr Speaker. That's what the International Energy Agency says. So, of course, Mr Speaker, governments around the world, conservative, left-leaning governments all around the world are dealing with this crisis and responding, just as this government is assiduously working through the issues and will respond and will not stand by and let this impact on Australian households and businesses.